Now, it is a daunting task for passengers to board commercial vehicles, locally known as trot in the city of Accra during peak hours. According to passengers, the worsening transportation situation is making life unbearable for them. They say the government must address the failing transport system in the Greater Accra region. ChannelOne News' Philip Nilate reports.
Walking long distances and standing at bus stops for hours to board a commercial vehicle seems to be the norm for the ordinary Ghanaian who seeks to get to work early and return safely after a long day's work in some parts of the Greater Accra region. The disorganized transportation system in Ghana appears to have worsened. Passengers are compelled to wake up early to secure their spot in the few available churches in the morning to beat the gridlock and to get to work on time. The cycle repeats after work. Individuals heading to Kaswa, Ofanko, Pokwase, Ablekuma, Amasaman, Insawam and other areas in the region find it very difficult to get transportation to work and back to their homes. Some traders at the Central Business District of Accra are compelled to walk from Accra to Roxy, Total and Kwame Nkrumah Circle in search of a commercial vehicle to go home after work.
Inside, and because a honey genoma car hoarding. Answer no be free her, I be do no. Or do call from Cobaria, or bet me I catch us over you 20 Ghana. I answer the old bedroom to Hanims or Muludu, 10 cities. We cry 654, but overcall Mumba 10 cities and son on the Wako. Tia Bam saying about a pecker. I know Crano, I just say about play one son in your car. Or play one son when your car.
But those who from Pokwasi and the Amasamai, they are finding it difficult to get car. Always, every evening, they have to walk from the Lawrence Park through to the Kingsway, right down here, before they can get a car. And there's no car. And I think the vehicle, government have to, get something to do about it for them. Those Ayalolo, they have to be enough buses, transport, to transport the people back home every evening. Because it's very hectic. Sometimes when it rains, when you see people here, my brother, you cry for them. Sometimes you can be up to 11 o'clock. Last, a friend go home almost 2 o'clock. And the next day, 8 o'clock, you have to be at work. Waiting for car. Just here. You see, just close this bus stop here. He was standing here to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock before he got a car. So those are the problems we are facing here. You need to get a good transportation system. Like you said, the train have to go there, and then the other buses too have to, go there, those areas, those far ahead. Because, every day people are from far place coming to Accra. Every day then you come every day. So they should do something about it.
The struggle worsens at Kwame Nkrumah Circle, Mr. Biggs and Graphic Road bus stops, among others, as passengers fight their way into public vehicles. Some disgruntled passengers bemoaned the situation.
They say problem they facing is they say tractor na ye adwuma wa anu nyina no fair mo pe no moje. They say transport na ye to so lorry fare na ye to so no no enya adwuma wa ha sa ha say ye ja enya adwuma wa ha efi akopoko aso ebiji 10 cedi ebiji 15 amasama 15 taifa 10 cedi omo ye no Achimota old station just omo ye short. So, anything nipa na gu ha bebre nipa no ha bebre no hu nipa bebre e wa na asechire no eye kwan na omo ye no na railway no eye ama saman nsam kwan na omo ye no ana ama traffic e say kwan na nye enti no I say omo kwa omo bre na sefo na traffic and train no say nya adwuma tie nya adwuma ne de ye fe ne say ama omo fi Accra ba ni na bebre na nate e ba ha say ebe gina ha no mufaka ba say ye adwuma onso mo na be fa train no moko be nya adwuma ne de ade na ma traffic mo na aba ha sei no.
Governments have tried to fix the country's transportation issues, but the problem keeps worsening. Urban development specialist Dr. Bernard Abeku Arthur says the country has a failed public transport system.
We have a failed public transport system. Failed in the sense that anytime you see taxis, trotros, two-wheelers and three-wheelers running public transport, there is a failure. It's a failure in the sense that our policy, our national transport policy, states clearly that public transport shall be done by high occupancy vehicles, that is 50, 60, 80-seater buses to run public transport. So within the city, in the immediate ring around the city, the outer ring, we are looking at public transport of high occupancy vehicles. And that includes trains as well. So you take people en masse in large volumes on scheduled services. It should be efficient. That means it should run on time. It should be clean and safe. Safe in the sense that it does not give people casualties. And so if you look at our policy and you look at what we have now, it's near failure.
He contends that there must be political will to fix the transport problem in Greater Accra.
Truth is, our public transport is mainly by road now, but under normal circumstances, we should have water transport, we should have trains running within the city. I won't talk about tram because we've not gotten there. There are other modes like light rail and all that, cable cars. We've not gotten there yet. Even on road, we still have our challenges and we have the problem. So there are various modes of public transport. Essentially, if you talk about public transport in Ghana, it is by road. That is it. So on road, we have to look at regulating public transport. We need to look at ensuring that we have the road architecture is such that it supports public transport. We can fix this. I think we can fix it. There are people who know how to fix it. The policies are there. The laws are there. It has to do with political will that we are going to get our cities rid of unregulated public transport arrangements. Or we want to tweak it in a way that trotros, buses, and all that will have their place in the public transport system. But when it comes to the inner city and maybe specific routes, would want to have this type of bus services. It can be fixed.
Many struggle to board commercial vehicles in the country's capital, Accra. According to passengers, this has been the situation for a very long time. To them, government must institute measures to address the challenges within the transport sector in the city. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Philip Latte.